Warm Audio recently released the WA87R2 and I have it for you to listen to. Hi folks, I'm Mike and I hope you're well. This is the WA87R2 from Warm Audio, the 2020 revision of the WA87, which they released in 2016. Now this microphone is bound to draw comparisons with the most famous and renowned of all studio microphones, the U87, and there's really no surprise in that, since they definitely targeted the vintage version of that microphone in terms of performance, features and quality. However, they've done it at 1/5 of the price. Now, I don't like to use terms like clone here because I think that slightly misrepresents what's gone on here with this microphone. And I also don't like to use woolly terms like inspired by, because I think that really undersells the length to which Warm Audio have gone to match that performance and quality of that most famous of microphones. Instead, I think you should judge this microphone on its own merits, and I hope to help you out with that in this video. I've recorded several different sources with this microphone. You're going to hear them in the video, and you can also download the original high quality files as well. All of that later, but first of all, let's take a look at the specs. The WA87R2 is a large diaphragm FET condenser microphone with a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz. The first thing I noticed was its size and weight. It's around about 24 centimeters long, and its nickel-plated brass body makes it feel very solid and hefty. That sense of quality follows through to the nice rigid feeling grille, protecting the capsule with its 1-inch diaphragm. On the rear we have two metal switches, one for a -10 dB pad, useful for louder sources, and the other for a high pass filter at 80 Hz, useful for reducing rumble at the source. At the front we see a switch for 3 polar patterns, those being cardioid, figure of 8 and omnidirectional. That makes this a very versatile microphone indeed. The mic comes in a wooden storage case, and as well as a hard mount we also get a shock mount as well. Warm Audio claimed to use premium components with a faithful reproduction of the original 87 style circuit. So I think this is an incredibly versatile microphone, especially when you consider the different polar patterns on it. I could see it being used for drummer overheads, for brass sections, choirs, all kinds of good stuff. But the most obvious use for it, of course, is for vocals. Now, in the example I'm about to show you, we've recorded half of one of my songs, and we've used it on female vocal, male vocal, acoustic guitar, and we've also mic'd up an electric guitar cabinet with it as well. Now, the aim here is to show you what's possible with this microphone, and naturally, like any other session or recording, we've done a little bit of processing with EQ, reverb, that kind of thing. But if you really want to hear the raw version of this microphone, if you follow the link in the description down below, I'm making available the original multi-tracks from this song so you can hear it exactly as it came out of the microphone. So let's have a listen to the song.
Should have laughed, we should learn.
We should have shown before we burn. We should have crawled before we walked. We should have kissed before we talked. We should have looked before we turned. From the start,
I never thought I'd need to,
and never let us drift apart.
I never thought I'd miss you. We could have taught, we could have learned, we could have taken but returned. How did we ever dream so low? I'll never know.
So before I go ahead and give you my final verdict on this microphone, could you do me a quick and easy favour? If you've enjoyed this video and found it useful, could you go ahead and hit the like button for me right away? Also, if you like this kind of content in general, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell on YouTube so that you're notified about my future video. Do all that right away so that you don't forget. Done it? Cool. Now, in terms of verdict, I actually think the most important opinion on a microphone like this is yours, because not every microphone is suitable for every single person. For me personally, I look at it this way. I try out a lot of different microphones these days, and there's an important and key moment when I step up to the microphone for the first time and I try it out. What does it do for me in that moment without thinking about it? And I've got to say, with this microphone, the first time I sung through it, I thought, yeah, I like this. Nice and warm and rich sounding. That's what I'm looking for when I'm singing through a microphone. So that's my personal opinion. Now, as for the other things about it, of course, the build quality is awesome. You definitely won't be disappointed with that. You get the cool things like the shock mount with it. And of course, it comes in a wooden box, which makes absolutely no difference to the sound, but gives you the impression that they put some effort into the whole thing. So if you can afford this microphone, I definitely think this is going to be one which will be with you for years and you'll be using it on all kinds of things. That's my verdict for this video. Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget, if you want to support this channel, you can become a patron at patreon.com. The link for that is in the description down below. And for as little as $1 per month, you can help me help you by making videos like this. And I'll see you in the next video.